Hello, welcome to this week's edition of The Filter. Remember, if you're watching the video version of this, you're not going to get the links. The links only go out in the Filter email. So to get that and get the links for the articles I'm going to talk about, you need to subscribe to The Filter, which you can do by going to yeseo.io/The Filter. Right, on with the show. First article, content gap analysis, backlink gap analysis. These are all types of competitor research. In SEO, we often look for the shining star. We look for the North Star, the competitor that's outranking you and doing better than you. And then we start to pick apart how they might have done that. This is a really nice article that tells you how to go about that and some of the things to look at. Learn from people who are ahead of you. Just one strategy in SEO, but it's one that we look at with every single new client. So I recommend doing it if you haven't done it before. Next article is about KPIs and metrics, and generally I try and avoid using any sort of hyperbole or acronyms in anything I do. But KPIs, key performance indicators, just in case you didn't know, and metrics, numbers, data, stuff, basically. We're often asked with SEO, paid advertising or anything else, how will we know it's working? And the number one answer is generally you'll get more clients or sell more things. But there's lots of things along the path to winning new clients or customers that help you know you're pointing in the right direction. And this is a really nice, plain English article that just explains some of the things to be looking out for. You can't just switch on marketing and then go, yeah, it succeeded or it didn't. I'm reading a Stephen Bartlett thing recently that just said, fail more often. And yeah, failing is a good way to learn, but you need to make a note of what your KPIs are. What are your indicators of success? What can you build on? So that is why I've included this article for you. Finally, I've included an article about the benefits of PPC, paid advertising, pay per click. Is what it originally stands for. In digital marketing context, this could be Google ads, Facebook ads, Reddit ads, LinkedIn ads, Instagram. It goes on and on. But there are key benefits that apply to every type of paid online advertising. And if you've not spent any money with Google Ads before, or if you've just been sent one of their vouchers for a free £100 worth of advertising, have a look at this because it might help you see PPC or paid advertising differently. Similarly, if you've never done any paid advertising, just have a quick skim read of this. Quite often we speak to people and they say, look, we don't need paid advertising because we're getting all our traffic from SEO. Or on the other side, we don't need any SEO because we just use paid advertising. A strong, healthy digital marketing campaign drives traffic from lots of different sources. Good article. Highly recommend reading it. Next up, podcast series 3 is well underway. The podcast being the Yeseo Untitled SEO podcast. And last week, I interviewed somebody called Brian Clayton, who started a massive company in America, absolutely huge. They had 100 lawn mowing crews going out every day, all around the state of Kentucky. I think it's Kentucky. I should probably have checked that before just reading this. What's really interesting about Brian's story, he's now started another company that, again, is just huge, is that his advice around seeking investment to grow a company includes a lot of things I've not really thought about before, and certainly not things that I've heard a successful business builder mention before. So if you're considering financing, especially from investors, listen to this. Only about half an hour long, but Brian just gives so much value. Right, finally, the meme. In this meme, I've just chosen this because quite often when people decide they want SEO or SEO becomes a concept that they become aware of, they start looking at the really complicated stuff. You have to get the basics done. Every new client we bring in, we have what we call the roadmap or the checklist, or we come up with various silly names for it, and we just check the really, really basic things. So there's today's meme. As ever, thank you for watching, and go subscribe at yeseo.io/The Filter. Please give me feedback on this. What sort of articles do you like? What do you want to know? What questions have you got? And we'll try and include the answers and more interesting articles in next week's edition. Thank you for watching.